So here's the problem I am trying to solve. Trying to get down to as minimal carry as I can. Here's the wallet that I made. Carries all my cards. Easy peasy. Works perfect. So now I have a Chevy Blazer that I drive every day. I have my electronic fob for our door at work. I have a physical key to get into my office at work. And then I have extra stuff. I have my Be Kind keychain and an AirTag. Now I don't need these, and my goal is to get rid of everything that I don't need and have one thing to carry. So I figured I'd use some 3D printing and a little leather work and see what we can come up with. So take you through the process of the prototyping. So the goal was find a way to make a single carry case. It started with car key. So here's my first version. Obviously engineering was not good, a little small. Second version, not good, not bad, starting to get there, but a little loosey-goosey. And I made one a little bigger, and I actually made a full top that I had to cut off. Again, getting there. I started to get a little better, so got that done. Fits pretty good around the perimeter. But then what I found was obviously the curvature in the back of the key could be a problem. So, but again, iterations. That's why 3D printing is so great. It takes no time. So, okay, see, I had a little bit of depth in there, as you can tell. Getting there. But I knew what I had to do. And you start to see the change from flat to angled. So, getting each and every time. So, that was the case itself. So then I had to start thinking about the key fob, or the electronic key fob. I'll take that off. And I started thinking, okay, how do I get it in there so then it'll stay, but I don't want to glue it or anything permanent. So then I started with this version. And you see this little bitty notch here. The intent was slide in, click a little bit, nothing crazy, but when I needed to, I could pull it out. So again, a little loosey-goosey. Here's another iteration, getting a little closer. Everything's getting a little tighter, and the notch is starting to make a little more sense. So as written there. And then I decided, okay, we're getting close enough now. I need to start thinking about making the top of it so it actually sits in there. And that one's close, but as you can see, it's just a little too tight. So then this one ended up being a much better option. Boom, you hear it click. Nice and easy. It's like, okay, that problem solved. Now, move on to the physical key. Let's get that off there. I was able to do this in one shot, which was great. So I took the same concept of this with a little notch, and I made it so inside of here, there's a vertical piece that as the key slides in there, it goes click, click, and it sits right in this groove, essentially. So it makes it so when you put the key in, it holds, but it's not hard. It's not hard enough that I can't get the key out, because this is something I have to take out every single day. So it has to be something that's usable. So, and there you go. You hear the click, but you can get it out. No big deal, right? So the goal whenever I'm doing these kind of projects is I want to make the individual pieces so I can iterate quickly and not have to print this whole big thing every time I make a change. So the intent was print these separately and then figure out, okay, how do I put them together? And essentially, this is what I came up with. Obviously, it doesn't fit perfectly but the idea is there, and I can again iterate off of this. So here's the raw plastic, right? And I've realized that I already started my leather work on the final piece before I showed this off to the camera. So you're going to see it kind of midway through final production here. So here is essentially what I just showed you all in one piece. Here's where the electronic key fob will go in. Sorry, here's where the electronic key fob will go in. Here's where the physical key will go in. And I was able to trim everything up just tight enough that it actually fits. And the idea is I'll have this to carry every day in my pocket. So once I get done with gluing the leather on and trimming, burnishing, all the fun stuff that goes with that, I will come back and show another final iteration of this project, and then we'll see if it actually carries well in the pocket. And the other test is I have to make sure that when this key fob is in here and only halfway showing, can I just take this out of my pocket, hold it up to the key or to the lock, and it works? It should. There's no reason why it shouldn't, but again, testing. So, okay, we'll see how the leather work goes. Okay, so for the next step is the leather work. And as you can see, I've already done the outer strap manually. It would have been somewhat difficult to try to get that right in a drawing. So I glued it and cut it, sanded it a little bit. Still have some work to do to make it pretty, but the base is there. The cool part about using Shaper 3D as a 3D modeling tool is you can export out your 3D drawing as a 2D drawing as for a design, and then import that into Lightburn, which I did, and then I can laser cut the pieces to fit in the various areas where I want to glue it on there and kind of finish it out. So that makes it very nice, and it hopefully will make this much quicker and cleaner than trying to glue on a bigger piece and trim around the edges. That can be tedious and makes it easy to make mistakes. So here's to the next step. And here's the finished product. It came out really nice. I'm very happy with it. It locks in there so it doesn't move at all. So all the traditional buttons for the car work great without any jiggle at all. And then here's the back, and you can see the electronic key fob is out, and it works great on the door. You just set it right in front of the little lock, and then the wireless works perfectly. So it actually turned out better than I could have imagined, so I'm very happy with this. It was a difficult one to do, but a lot of fun. Hope you enjoyed. Oh, and don't forget, if you did enjoy this video, please like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you.